Hi YouTube, it's Lena and I'm here today with Boxycharm. I know I had dropped this, but I got FOMO. Well, not really FOMO, it's just I ended up missing it more than I thought I would. So when the Lux came up again, I went ahead and signed back up. What I'm going to start doing with these again is going back to the old way of doing my subscription boxes, which is just showing you what I got. And I don't have it in this case because I don't have the August one, but for my Ipsy bags I'll be doing this, just reviewing what I got the last month. I'm actually wearing a bunch of the Ipsy products that I got today so that I can film that video in the next day or two. But for this video I'm just going to be showing you what I got for Boxycharm this month. And despite me not picking any products, the curation on this was still pretty good. They just had a lot of stuff that I wanted this month, so I actually wound up buying a couple of things from the pop-up that they did. But I'm overall pretty happy with all the main stuff that I got. It's a couple of the add-ons that I'm decided not to keep for different reasons. I'll let you know, but first off we got the palette, which I'm really excited to try. It is the Eloise the Queen eyeshadow palette. Eloise Beauty, apparently. Oh, the jewels are like a little, not raised, but like, kind of like, they look a little bit like stickers. I don't know. Words fail me. Here are the shades. There's a big old mirror on the other side. That's why I'm holding it upside down. Let's swatch a few. We got Jewels, Throne, Empress. Let's get a matte in there. And Sovereign. Let's see. It's a very beautiful, colorful palette, which I love. Dude, I didn't swatch too well. The mattes are at least workable. And of course, Sovereign is beautiful. But here's just a couple of swatches right here. Like I said, the Throne, this, what I thought was like a deep blue shade, it didn't swatch very well. The shade in Empress, that was the matte, is a, I wouldn't call it patchy. It looks like something that's going to need work. The two on the end though are very pretty, so I will play with this, see if I can make the mattes work. I get a lot of these palettes, you get like really nice shimmers, but the mattes are kind of eh, so I'm not that surprised by it. I'm hot. I am overheated. I'm not liking it. Next, I got a Fenty Beauty Kilowatt highlighter, and I love these shades. I know these would not be great for most people, but I love these kind of shades. Let's see. Let me open it up. The package on this is stunning, by the way. Anyways, this is 7 Day Weekend, and this is Poolside. So I got a pink and purple highlight, which I love. Like I said, I know these shades would not be for everybody, but I will wear the hell out of both of these. Maybe not literally the hell out of them because I'm panning a highlighter right now, but very pretty and very up my alley. Next is something that I'm knocking over. Not really. Next is something that I'm swapping away because I don't use this. And I'll tell you why, although it's a great product for people who would. This is the Gravity Weighted Sleep Mask. I'm not going to take it out the packaging because, like I said, I'm swapping it away. But it's just a sleep mask so that you can block out light, but it's weighted, which there's a reason for that, I know, but I couldn't friggin' tell you. Let's see. Perfect pressure stimulation. I don't know what that means. But I don't use sleep masks because being in total darkness kind of freaks me out. I guess I'm a almost 35-year-old person who's afraid of the dark. I don't care. Well, I mean, I care because I wish I could sleep in total darkness, but I can't. I usually just have my TV going in the background or something. Like, I can't do darkness and I can't do total silence. I usually like to have a podcast going in my ear while my TV is on low. Because my husband can do light, but he can't do a lot of noise. So, and I know people say that's bad for your sleeping, but my anxiety won't let me sleep in a silent, dark room. And I've tried, you know, those ambient noise things, and they don't do enough for me. I have to hear people talking Music doesn't actually work for me either for the same reason. I think just the cadence of people talking makes me feel safe and helps me go to sleep. Now you've learned about my sleep issues. I have a lot of issues, but it's okay. I know this was one of the choice products for the month, and I'm not mad at it, so it is the Biro New York Tomato Serum. This is an expensive ass serum. And I don't see the ingredients on the back, so I don't know much about it. Like, one thing that I bought at the pop-up was actually their toner. I only paid like $12 for it, but full price it's very expensive. I don't know how they sell stuff at that cheap price. It doesn't smell like tomatoes, which is probably a good thing. Feels like a thicker serum, like not oily, but just, you know, thicker. Feels nice. I'll certainly try it. I'm glad it doesn't smell like tomatoes. I love tomatoes, but I don't necessarily want that smell on my face. But yeah, I'll give it a shot. It does feel like pretty nice packaging. Like, it's plastic, but it's like not dinky plastic. And I appreciate that the little stopper, as you unscrew it, the little thing where you press down actually pops up, and when you screw it back, it goes back into place. So next is something that I've really been wanting to try, and I have tried one of them since I got this, so I can actually tell you about it. It is the 111 Skin Rose Gold Brightening Facial Treatment Mask. These are really, this whole brand is obnoxiously expensive, but I love to try any sheet mask I can get my hands on, so I saw an expensive sheet mask and was like, I would totally never buy that, but I really want to try it, so I was very happy it popped up in my Boxycharm. Yeah. This comes with 5 masks. I've already used one, so I only have 4. And I could tell you it's like one of those gel solid masks rather than, you know, the paper mask with the serum all over it. It does feel really nice going on. It's one piece, not a 2-piece though, like those gel masks usually are. I thought that was a little weird because if you get it in a 2-piece, you can kind of control the fit a little bit better. So I don't necessarily think it's worth $27 a mask, just by doing the math, that's what it would be. But I mean, they feel nice, they moisturize my skin, give me like a they give me a boost of moisture to my skin. Sorry, I'm having trouble with words right now. So they do the job of a sheet mask. I just don't know why they're so expensive, why this whole brand is so expensive. And I know that, like, some people say if you go through the ingredients of stuff you get through Ipsy and Boxycharm versus, you know, actually buying the products, they're a little bit different. But I still, some of their products I enjoy, some of their products I'm like, what the hell is this even doing for me? I've never had a bad reaction to anything. There's been a lot of, I enjoy it, but it's expensive, or I don't even know what this is for. I'm using something right now that I don't even know what it's for. Next, this was something I was happy to get. I always want more brushes, plus this is a travel set. Like, it actually comes with the little tube. This is the Pure Cosmetics, what is this called? Signature Travel Essentials 12-piece cruelty-free brush kit. So they're all pink, which means I'm going to destroy them. I need like black brushes with black bristles, because otherwise they're just going to end up looking hideous in my collection. We got the little brow comb thing. We have this thin brush right here. Do they say what they are? No, it just says numbers, which doesn't help me at all. So like, probably like a liner brush. We have like a packing on eyeshadow brush. A like pencil brush. I love getting more of those because I don't have that many. This is probably technically a concealer brush. We have what to me looks like just a big liner brush, but it might be supposed to be for something different. I suspect this is probably supposed to be a foundation brush, those little flat foundation brushes. I don't use them for that when I have them. We have a crease brush. We have an angled liner brush. We have an angled, probably contour / blush brush. A like little highlighter brush, what I would use it for. And just a general powder brush. So I'm down with that. I wish there was like a big fluffy powder brush, but that is my only kind of wish, that this came with that. Especially, I don't need another like brow comb brush, because once you have one, you don't really need it anymore, in my opinion. And now two things that I'm not keeping for different reasons that I will go into. First is the Therapy Deep Conditioning Mask. I did some research online. This is actually not cruelty-free, and that is kind of my about boxes, is that sometimes I get stuff that's not cruelty-free, and that bums me out, because this actually sounded like a really good mask, but I'm just going to swap it away for something that is cruelty-free. This is actually being swapped away. It's going out tomorrow. So I don't know anything about it other than the fact that a lot of people look up online cruelty-free alternatives for it. It appears to have jojoba, walnut, and chestnut oils in it. It sounds like a good conditioning mask, just, you know, I wish they didn't test on animals. And finally, I have the Persona lip gloss. And the only reason why I'm not keeping this is because of the shade. It's in the shade Toffee. I'm gonna, like, that's just something I'm never going to wear unless I'm panning it to get rid of it. And I figure, why not just swap it away for something else I'd rather have? These two are actually being swapped together. When I talk about swaps, I'm talking about my subscription addictions websites. They are a, you know, makeup subscription website. They have a blog that talks about different makeup subscriptions. They talk about Moxie, Ipsy, all three of the Ipsies, Boxycharm Premium, basically any subscription box out there. They have probably reviewed it at least once in the past. But they also do a swap site on their site for people to swap back and forth different products that they've gotten that for whatever reason they don't want to use. Like, they don't like the brand, they don't like the particular product, they know it's not going to work for them for different reasons, or it's just something that they don't use. But like, a lot of people don't use sheet masks, so those are on there a lot. So overall, I'm still really happy with the box, even with the couple of things that I won't use and will swap away. I don't mind getting one or two things to swap away. I wish I hadn't gotten something that tested on animals. That kind of bothers me, but I don't mind swapping one or two things away. I'm keeping the palette, which is really important to me, and a lot of the value in this box is in the sheet masks and the serum, and I'm keeping both of those, so the value is still there for me. I'm really happy that I got a highlighter that I can use because they are really light shades. Like, this is actually pretty heavy swatches for a highlighter. I wouldn't go quite that heavy on my face. And I love using, you know, oddly colored highlights, I guess you would describe them as. So that doesn't bother me a bit. So that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it. And hopefully I will see you later. Bye.